Hello everybody. At the train station right now, sun shining, what a great day to be alive. But let's get straight into the topic. I wanted to talk about what you should do as a creative, right? When money is the only factor holding you back, right? I think when you put something on a pedestal, such as money, it's gonna be harder to attain. And as a creative, right, I would hope that you create out of like the love of the game, but you also want to get paid. And to do most things in life, you need bread. But it's like you need to move with a sense of stoicism, not crazy stoicism, but stoicism in the fact that if you genuinely can't control the fact that you don't have enough money to do something, find something else to do, right? And so you're probably thinking like, oh, I want to start this and that, but I don't have the bread, I don't have the money. So what? You need to put yourself in a position where you align with what you want to have before you have it, right? So let's say you want to start a clothing brand, you ain't got money for your first drop. Cool. As a creative, you work around stuff like this by planning the job, planning the shoot, going out and just taking pictures. Like, if money's the sole factor that is holding you back as a creative person, work backwards. And that's what I've done myself, so I can speak on it, right? When you work backwards, I feel like it shifts your brain into a gear of not lack but abundance. You look at what you have as the cup half full instead of it being half empty. The train's pulling up, it's gonna be a bit loud. Let's say you're that clothing brand owner, you don't have the money for the pieces just yet. Get on something and start designing. You ain't got a laptop, calm. Go to the library and design. It's about how hungry you wanna be. Cause trust me, if you're watching this video, I know you have the means to create something and do something amazing. If money is the only thing holding you back, then you should brush it completely. Go out and do things for free, right? So it puts you in a position where, let's say an opportunity arises and let's say you do get a job, right? Or you do get that money, it's like you've already created the systems and the stuff to when you're ready to drop the clothing brand, you're already in the mindset of a clothing brand owner. It's all about mindset. So let's say you ain't got the bread, but you want to drop like a piece, design the piece, design the shoot, think about who you want to model for your brand, think about what your brand looks like, think about what it stands for, think about the slogan, and then you buy the pieces. It's not, let me just throw some cash at something and hope it works. That's not how it works. You don't just throw cash at things and hope it works. And I've been not a victim, because I'm not a victim. I've learnt this firsthand. I hosted a skate event recently, and if I told you how much I spent on a day, you would look at me like, yo, what? I spent £7. Wait. Seven to £10 on the whole day. Granted, I did have help. Granted, I did have people coming in and asking this and that. But that was after I planned everything. I worked backwards. I had the vision in my head, and then I was like, yo, how can I get to this point? Then I put out the poster. People started reaching out to me saying, I can help with this, I can do this, I can do that. Imagine if I didn't start and I was like, yo, I don't have enough money to do this. How am I gonna do this? The sports day would have never happened. Never happened. And so I'm so grateful that it showed me that there's people that can help you. When you put yourself in the right frequency for alignment, things will come to you and make things easier. Granted, this is not the first time I've done something like this. The first time I spent about £250, right? And so I thought, yeah, let me just throw money at this. But it's like, I didn't even know how to allocate the bread. Like what Clint says, people will sit there and complain about money, but when you do have the money, I saw the difference. When I did have the money, I was less hungry for it. I was less hungry because it was like, I didn't even know how to allocate the bread properly. I didn't know what to spend it on. If anything, if I had the bread for this time around, it would have been spent so much differently. And so when you're a creative starting out, it would be nice to be like a nepo baby and have money from the jump, but it's like, that's not the case for most people. It's definitely not the case for me. Yeah, definitely not the case for me. But when you're in lack, you look at what you do have, you're grateful for the small things, and you're able to utilize them better to get to your end result. So I'm going to talk about systems now, right? I feel like because I created the system to where this thing could run smoothly and people were gravitated towards it, that's why it was such a success. That's why it went so well. And like, let's look at the systems in your life. The systems being habits. What habits are you doing every single day to get to your desired goal? Let's put one person in an example. Let's say Adam, for instance. Just Adam, don't know. Adam wakes up, he buns every day before doing anything. Wakes up, buns isn't smoke the green. He eats poorly, doesn't care about his health, always around people, like negative people, always around people that have lack mindsets, has no vision for his life, and is just going where the wind takes him. And he has the same goal in his head as Adam number 2. I want to become a millionaire, but these are his habits. Adam number 2 now, he's more conscious of what he eats. Granted, he doesn't eat the best, he works with what he has, but he's more conscious. He doesn't fall into vices that could lead him to a slippery slope, right? He surrounds himself with the right people. He has systems and goals and actually puts steps towards it in his day-to-day. He prioritizes his health and his relationships, prioritizes networking with the right people. And with those 2 examples, who do you think is gonna reach the goal, becoming a millionaire first? Adam 1 or Adam 2? And if the answer's not clear, then I don't know what to tell you. So this is a message to the creatives. Don't let money be the thing holding you back from doing something, because there's always something you can do regardless of money. Bring people together and do something crazy. I literally did this. And I feel like we're moving into a time where things are more expensive. Let's not lie to ourselves. Things are more expensive. People are like more weary. But I feel like that's a facade, low key. Because there's so much you can do as a creative person when you put your mind to it, because most things are mental first. There's always going to be someone to help you, even if it's a friend, family member. And if you think you don't have that person, be that person for yourself. Put yourself on the pedestal and treat yourself like how... Put yourself on the pedestal and act how you perceive the person you want to be. Acts, do the things that they do, and everything will follow suit. Everything will come in. When the money starts flowing in, you're gonna be like, yo, brethren, just stick with it and have faith, because most of it is mental and spiritual. It's a mental and spiritual battle before it is a physical one, because most things that happen in the spiritual and the mental field before they actually physicalize. What do I mean by that? Everything in this world was a thought before it actually was physicalized. Physicalized, is that even a word? Everything was a thought. Literally everything that was designed. The iPhone was a thought. Sorry, I got a message. The iPhone was a thought before it was physicalized, bro. The sidewalk was a thought before it was physicalized. It was a thought in someone's head before it became physical. And I'm gonna bring this back to Michael Jackson because he's popping right now. He said that, yo, he would wake up in the middle of the night, have a thought, wake up, and then be like, I need to get working on this now. The universe is like, the universe don't care. The universe is gonna take that thought that you just had, right? Because we don't live in a vacuum. Everybody, just because you think you can relate to something, you don't think other people can. Millions of people can, because we don't live in a vacuum. There's so many people with similar life stories, similar experiences and thoughts all the time. It's just who acts on it. So like, let's say Michael Jackson didn't act on that one thing. He was like, yo, if I don't act on it, the idea's gonna go to Prince. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't even need to have all the money. You just need to have proper planning, systems, and try to connect with people who can help you achieve your goal. Don't look up. I've tried to network up. It works sometimes, but when you are all at a level playing field and want to elevate together, it's like reciprocal. So I wanted to add that money comes and it goes. Money comes and it goes. If you think you lost like a little bit, but it will come back, right? You need to look at money like just a vehicle. You shouldn't pedestalize it, because there's always gonna be money. Trust me, they're printing money every single day. It's about, how am I gonna get this money? Yeah, you ain't got it in your bank account, but someone else does. Someone else has the means, the keys to your success. It's about how proactive you are in, oh, I have an idea, yo, let me reach out to like 50 people, 50 companies, see who is resonating with it, and do this for a while. Keep putting yourself out there, keep creating, keep trying to reach the right people. You're gonna make it regardless of money, and the money will come. But yeah, that's all I needed to say today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a different type of video, just talking about like mindset and stuff. I want to do more mindset videos because I have crazy thoughts all the time. People perceive me to be a certain type of way, and that's totally fine, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than rap, you get me? So that's my little rant done. I should probably have this out today, hoping. And yeah, thank you for watching.